Revenge is defined as a chance to retaliate. 9 months have passed since the last time the Sharks were in St. Louis. It was a night the Blues are still trying to erase from their memories. Rivalry, revenge, 2 words that can describe tonight's battle in St. Louis. The Blues and Sharks meet in a Western Conference showdown on WB 11. It's the Blues on WB 11. Injuries, PAVOL, DEMITRA, an eye injury. That's just the start. Jochen Hecht out again tonight. Lubos, Barteshko. These fellas play in the morning with Brent Johnson. They skate, but they don't hit prime time. But Owen Nolan, the Sharks, ready for action tonight here in St. Louis. Savvis Center is the scene, and the Sharks and Blues are getting together tonight for the very first time this season here in St. Louis. Hi, everybody. Big crowd on hand. We're glad you're with us. Ken Wilson, Bernie Federko, Dan McLaughlin is also here. Everybody knows about all the injuries, Bernie, but as has been the case in recent seasons, when the Blues have a lot of injuries, they still win hockey games.
This is an organization that prides itself with depth, and the depth is really coming through. The young kids are playing well, Roman Turek is playing well, and some of the veterans have really stepped it up. That's how you win hockey games, and that's what the Blues are doing.
Well, you wonder from a player's point of view what all these injuries mean, how they're affected. We asked Craig Conroy, hey, tell us about the injuries. What does it mean?
Yeah, you know, this is one of those stretches that you hear about, but you hope it doesn't happen to your team. And right now, there's, you know, not much we can do. We're just going out there working hard, and, you know, whoever's out there, they're putting their best foot forward. And I think when young guys come up, they're more excited. They're bringing some excitement to the games, and that makes it a little bit more interesting, too, out there.
And the guys are stepping it up. The last game, Pierre Turgeon was absolutely outstanding. He's the leader offensively in this club. There was the game winner. He scored a power play goal, and he has to carry this team right now offensively because Hanzus and DEMITRA are out. JAMAL Mayers, a goal and an assist. We see his goal that he scored the other night. Here's a guy that's playing on the 4th line that stepped it up. He added an assist, and that 4th line was absolutely outstanding. And then Roman Turek, you need your goaltender to steal some games for you during the course of the regular season. Roman Turek did that the other night against New Jersey. 17 scoring chances Jersey had. He only allowed 3 goals, and when the game was on the line, Kenny, he really was there. He played outstanding.
He was. The last time we saw San Jose here, last spring, 7th game, 1st round, that eliminated the Blues. San Jose without Vincent Damphousse, but they've been a pretty good hockey team this season.
They are, Kenny. We've seen them twice already, both on their home ice. The Blues have split 2 games with them, so it's nice to have them in this building. They are playing very well, though. They've won 5 in a row on the road.
When they hit the ice for the pregame, the fans really booed the Sharks. We asked Pierre Turgeon, is the team still focused on last spring?
You got to forget about it, and you got to move on. We got to think about this year, but hopefully we learn from it and what happened in the playoff and go from there. But it's always nice to win, you know, and like I said, they're a good team, and just got to make sure we're ready to go right after them.
San Jose, a lot of big guns you could talk about, but this season their success has been really the product of their goaltender.
A 25-year-old goaltender that was not #1 to start the season. Evgeny Nabokov has played outstanding. Steve Shields was hurt early in the season. This kid got a chance, and he's been outstanding. He challenges. He already has 25 wins on the season. He's going to represent the world team at the All-Star game, so he's been outstanding, and they're really going to rely on him, but he's not going to be in goal tonight. We're going to see Steve Shields. We saw what he did to the Blues last year in the playoffs, played very well. Can he regain that form of old? I don't know, but I'm sure the Blues will test him a lot tonight.
It should be a great game of hockey. The NHL, the Blues. Well, familiar faces to be sure. Why? This is the 10th game these 2 teams have played against each other in the last 10 months. The Blues, the Sharks. Fasten your seatbelts. We're just about ready to go. For hockey, big crowd as always. We're glad you're tuned in.
And let's look at these Dodge starting goaltenders for tonight. Steve Shields, his record 2 games below 500, has not played that much this year, so he gets the start for San Jose. At the other end, it's going to be Roman Turek starting again. His record 17-8-4. He's played great lately. 2.20, and he'll be in goal again probably for a few games to come because of the injury to Brent Johnson.
Once again, Dwayne Rollison, who's been at Worcester all season, is the backup. They're the officials. And we're underway with the puck. Salvador on with McInnes up front. Conroy, Eastwood who has the puck, and Nash who tries to get it back and can't. And this is Jeff Friesen on with Mike Ricci and Owen Nolan. Blues with a puck, and Conroy shot tipped wide. This is Ragnarsson on defense with Rathje. Boy, it seems like seeing old friends in a sense. So many games in a rather short time NHL-wise that you feel like you've just seen them the other day. And of course, these two teams did meet just 16 days ago in San Jose. Blues in their own zone with the puck. This is McInnes. Ricci on the forecheck. We're in the opening minute. And Conroy with a puck checked by Ragnarsson. Now Tyson Nash, as the teams change, gets spun down. And here is Rathje sending the puck high in the air over the shoulder of Finley. On his back is Sundstrom. Now it's Marco Sturm. Finley has to tangle with both. And this is the young German in his 4th season, Marco Sturm. That's Marchman at the point, rather. And he gets the puck in deep, and Blues clear it out. Played by Hannon back to Brian Marchman. Scott Hannon, just a youngster at 21 on defense with a veteran. Sturm can't get a shot, and Todd Reardon has the puck. Up for Young and on to Turgeon, and outlet to Dallas Drake. Drake waits for Turgeon and Young. Drake on Marchman, a shot, and Shields a stick save. Brian Marchman, well traveled to say the least. Into the middle to the youngster Scott Hannon. Now the Sharks and Blues are changing again. A minute 40 gone, no score. Young can't take the pass. The puck goes the length of the ice. Back to touch it, Gary Suter. And an icing call against the Blues. Bertie, let's turn now to our Toyota keys to the game.
We told you that Shields has not played much this season. The Blues need to test this man. He goes down a lot. Get the puck up and test him early. Second, they initiate the physical play. This is a tired team from last night, a team that can get physical. I think in San Jose the last time, Kenny, the Blues did not initiate the physical play. They were out hit. And the third thing, take advantage of this tired team. They had plane trouble last night. They didn't get in here last night at all after the game, and Dallas had to come in this morning. So this is a tired team. The Blues need to take advantage of that. Go right after them.
Here's Eastwood getting the puck on the wing to Corso. Now the quick shot, and the puck deflected away. That's the newcomer, Eric Boganecki, wearing number 14. Shields, great save there. And the puck controlled by Scott Thornton and cleared out. McInnes battling there with Marlowe, and Nagy back to Salvador. Corso, Nagy, and Boganecki. Boganecki on the forecheck runs into Scott Thornton, and in the corner a loose puck. Played by Patrick Marlowe, and Boganecki gets in the way. He's taking Hesch's place just up from Worcester. And the puck in the middle for the veteran Gary Suter, now over far side, and Todd Harvey shoots the puck in. Both clubs are changing. Boganecki can't get the pass, and the puck left at center ice. It's shot in by Sean Hines, and the Blues take over. This is the youngster Salvador, a rookie. Puck dumped in. Marchman back to play it. Simpson after him gets in his way. Puck comes up on the wing. Marchman taken down. And Matt Bradley sends the puck down the ice. Back to touch it. The Blues have it off icing against San Jose. 3:02 gone. First period, no score. Let's go down to Dan McLaughlin.
Well, Ken, as we talk about both these teams, the Blues and Sharks, in retrospect to what happened in Game 7 a year ago, certainly it was a surprise that the Blues did not fare well and were out of the playoffs. But as you look at both these teams, you talk about the captains, Owen Nolan and Pronger. Both came from different organizations, obviously great leaders. Turgeon, Domfus, former Canadians, top scorers on their teams. McInnes and Gary Suter, both were on the blue line for the Calgary Flames, led their power play, now playing opposite teams. And Bernie, as you look at the draft, both these teams have drafted well. Many of those young players are up, like Hecht and Friesen, Marlowe, Hanzus, Corso, Sturm. Obviously, these teams kind of look like each other when they face each other here tonight.
They really do, Danny, and they're both very good hockey teams, which says a lot.
And a couple of good chances for Simpson on the initial rebound, then Mayers. And the Blues are testing Shields early. The Blues have Havanoff and Chebaturkin on defense. Mayers gets hit, and the puck to center ice. Vladimir Chebaturkin hit and knocked down. Puck into the Blues zone. Jim Montgomery, who used to play with the Blues, runs into Havanoff. Havanoff with his hands full. Montgomery has spent most of his career in the minor leagues. Has not quite played 100 games in the NHL. And back in his own zone goes Scott Hannon. He's a big kid, 6'2", about 220. This is Hannon with a puck, flipping it out all the way back to Al McInnes. On with Bryce Salvador. Both teams looking to change. The pass for Nash tipped away. Ricci tips the puck away from Conroy. Blues play it offside. Delayed call. The puck cleared. Eastwood gives the puck to Salvador. He has trouble, and Eastwood sweeps it back to Al McInnes. Now ahead for Craig Conroy. To Mike Eastwood, moving in, a shot! And that deflects high off the glass. Owen Nolan tied up by Nash. Nash goes down. I think his first move was down. Here's the young defenseman Brad Stewart, who runs into McInnes, and Salvador ends up with a puck. Now Nash. Nobody around, so he'll stay on his feet, takes a shot. It deflects high and wide. Conroy after the puck. Suter beats him to it. Blues completing the change. Gary Suter, University of Wisconsin product. Off the boards, too far for Sturm. Then Drake with a puck. Back to Todd Reardon, playing with Jeff Finley. And the pass tipped away by a Sharks player. Suter under pressure, gets hit, and there's going to be a penalty. Drake hits Suter, and there's going to be a penalty against Dallas Drake. So there's the first penalty of the night. And the Blues are being physical, and you would expect, the way the Sharks are usually so physical against the Blues, that we would see some hitting in this contest.
You need to be physical. That's how you're going to beat this hockey club that skates very well. You see the replay there. There's a little push from behind Dallas Drake. That's going to be a boarding call, a dangerous position, and that's what some people are trying to get out of these National Hockey League rules, is this automatic, not the automatic icing where you have to touch the puck. Now that would have been an icing, and you see a guy like Dallas Drake just reaching for the puck. That puck usually crosses the red line in international hockey. It's automatic icing. You don't have to worry about those boarding penalties or those injuries that can happen in that situation. So Gary Suter seems to be all right, but those are scary plays when you're racing for the puck.
4:49, the time of the boarding penalty. Would you be for automatic icing?
Yeah, I would.
Would you?
Yeah, I think it's that time. It's got to come. The guys pass the puck very well. There's not a lot of icing in the game, and I think that as you really, especially the way the goaltenders want to handle the puck and stuff, I think that they really have to go to that automatic icing.
So you're looking at a power play that's 25th in the league against the best penalty killing in the league. So it stands to reason the Sharks can't do much on the power play. We'll see if the numbers are truthful tonight. The puck shot down the ice by Jeff Finley, and the Blues send out two fresh penalty killers. Nash and Conroy are replaced by Young and Eastwood. You've got Finley and McInnes on defense. And again, of course, tonight without Chris Pronger. Ricci flips the puck to Jeff Friesen. Owen Nolan, the other forward, to the point. Shot by Hines. That's blocked. And the Blues, Young flips the puck in deep. And down to 1:11 to go in the penalty.
Obviously, this is where the Sharks really miss Vinny Damphus. He's the quarterback on the power play, and with him being out with the shoulder injury, it really affects his power play.
Marlowe, then Nash gets the puck, tips it to Conroy. Conroy gets the puck out, glove down at center ice, stolen from Suter by Nash. Hines will force him behind the net. Then Nash comes in front, the shot! Oh, and Shields makes the save on the short-handed bid by Tyson Nash. Lumbering to center ice, Sean Hines goes over to Marlowe. Now through Suter's legs, Nash intercepts again. So the Blues penalty killing proving to be quite superior here to the Sharks power play.
The Sharks don't look like they're skating very quickly at the moment, though.
They took off from Dallas last night after their game against the Stars. Reportedly blew a tire. Had to come back and spent the night in Dallas, so they've been through a bit. This is Marlowe, and his pass tipped away. Young breaks out to Eastwood. Ragnarsson is back. Eastwood's got a shot and doesn't take it. He had a pretty good angle there to shoot from. Had a very good angle to shoot from. And the penalty is over. The Blues back at full strength. San Jose does not have a shot in the game. The Blues have 4. Turek whips the puck up the boards. Intercepted. Into the corner. Stefan Matteau in front. Sturm whacks the puck wide. Mike Rapsy, who's on defense with Marcus Ragnarsson, able to keep the puck in. And it's still in the Blues zone. Todd Harvey, a shot kicked out by Turek. And Turgeon weaves back behind his net. Reardon and Chebaturkin. Turgeon, Mayers, and Drake out there, which is an interesting combination in any terms. Reardon and Chebaturkin you normally don't see together, to say nothing of Turgeon with Drake and Mayers, and now they all start changing. This is Ragnarsson. His pass ahead, tipped in by Nolan, and Jeff Finley will try to carry out, and does, up to the red line. Can't move the puck past Ragnarsson. His pass out of the reach of Owen Nolan, digging back for the puck. Corso, he gets hit hard by Ricci. Then Reardon does a little grabbing, and that'll be a penalty. He takes down Owen Nolan. It's going to be a holding penalty. I think you'd have to see the replay. You could probably argue that he did not hold him, didn't appear to, but again, when you get a closer look, we'll see it here. So the Blues again will be shorthanded.
Travis, there's the man, Todd Reardon. You saw him with the hold as we went to break on Owen Nolan, so he's off for the next 2 minutes. The Blues will have to kill a second power play of the night. They've already killed one, and the Sharks did not get a shot on goal, I believe, on that first power play.
They did not. Ricci on the faceoff. Ricci and Nolan up front, along with Sturm. Suter on one point, and on the other you've got Stewart. Nolan run into by Nash. Nash is off to a fiery start here tonight, and this is Mike Ricci, the 29-year-old in his 11th season for the youngster Brad Stewart in his second campaign. Now the Sharks at center ice over here for Suter from Friesen. Then Ricci to Nolan. Nolan, Friesen, Ricci, Suter, and Stewart on their power play. Nash and Conroy, McInnes and Finley killing the penalty. Friesen to Stewart, then to Ricci, now to Friesen. The Blues are pressuring San Jose, not giving them any time at all. And a minute 8 to go, and the penalty to Todd Reardon. Captain Owen Nolan back to Mike Ricci, over to young Jeff Friesen. Back behind the net for Ricci, and on to Nolan in the corner. Here's Brad Stewart. Now a shot. Oh, that deflects apparently off McInnes, and then Finley able to clear the puck out. Blues really didn't give him any room there, Bernie. They had the puck, but didn't get any room.
Good penalty killing. The Sharks trying to move it around the perimeter, and you don't mind that. Let him go around the perimeter.
Now there's a penalty being called behind the play, and they're looking over at the benches. We're looking to see what the call is here. Darryl Sutter concerned. I'm assuming it's too many men on the ice for San Jose, which would be a terrible thing. Now they're going to give the penalty to the Blues. So the Blues will take the penalty.
The Blues are very aggressive on the change coming off the bench there, and let's see if we can get a wide look at this and see if we can count the number of players on the ice. But Scott Young is going to serve the penalty. But let's see, there's 2 guys going there, and there's a 3rd guy here. We got 2 guys, so we got 5 guys and 6 guys
2,
there.
4,
yep,
6.
6 guys.
Right there, there's 6 of them. Well, when you can only have 4.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we've got 6 guys out there, and you're allowed 4 when you're shorthanded. So we had 2 times too many.
You mean we shouldn't complain about that call?
No, no. But you know what? They got to be careful there. And when you get very aggressive when there's a change going on, if a guy all of a sudden just takes his time coming off, and that's what happened there. A little mix-up. Joel Quenneville not happy, but in the course of a year, you're going to have some times you're going to have things like this happen. Miscommunication, we might call it.
That was so bad, it was funny even to him. Owen Nolan to Jeff Friesen. So now you've got a 5-on-3 for 35 seconds as that shot deflects wide. Good play there by McInnes to clear the zone. There's no score here in the first period, but what an opportunity for San Jose. Again, they've had only 1 shot in this period. Suter dumps the puck ahead. Marlowe gets bumped. Ricci around far side all the way out to Owen Nolan. He's got Suter over here and gives Suter the puck. Back to Nolan. Looking for that open man. They've got Marlowe near edge of the crease. A shot and terrific save on Owen Nolan. Ricci and Marlowe in front with McInnes. A shot. They score. just as Reardon came on, so that helps. That means the second penalty is over also. But that just takes a little of the pain away as that shot deflects by Roman Turek, and the Sharks take the lead 1-0.
This was definitely tipped in front of the net somewhere. Mike Ricci's goal, so he was the guy standing in front of the net, and the Sharks really set this up well. And here you see Ricci right in the middle of his screen, and it doesn't look like he touched that at all from that angle. We'll see it again. Nolan with the pass across. Gary Suter, the shot, his head up there. There, deflected off the Blues player in front of the net. It was Conroy's stick, or skate, I should say, that it hit. So that's going to be changed to Gary Suter's. A better look here. You'll see Conroy coming out. There's his stick. It goes up in the air. It was Conroy that deflected that up over top of Roman Turek.
Good deflection.
Very good.
Wrong net. Suter gets his 8th. Both teams at full strength. Mateau leaves the puck at the defense. Here's Ragnarsson going rink wide, and a loose puck for RICCI. Over to Sturm. He's stopped. Loose puck, and it's played back to the defense to Chebaturkin. Vladimir Chebaturkin. The pass eludes Daniel Corso. Corso between Nagy and the newcomer to this Blues team up from Worcester, Eric Boganecki. Now Turek gets in some hot water, and Boganecki gets the puck. He loses it. Ragnarsson loses it. Corso to Boganecki. Boganecki behind the net, bumped by RICCI. And the Sharks break out. This is Marco Sturm. Sturm with a burst of speed in front. Turek! Great save. Turek's hurt. Turek is hurt. He got run into by Marco Sturm, and Roman Turek is shaken up. And Ray Barilli out quickly. Dwayne Rollison has to have his heart beating at the end of the Blues bench. Here's the play.
The collision between Marco Sturm and Roman Turek. You'll see Sturm slide right into Turek, and he hit that right goal post, and then it seemed like he got shook up that right shoulder. He's going to be okay. There's a better look at it. And I don't know how Chebaturkin got away with not getting a tripping call there.
It was clearly a penalty. Puck from the point. Ragnarsson sends it behind the net, throwing his weight around Reardon. Scott Thornton after the puck. And Turgeon gets it to Drake, not out from the point. A shot, and that deflects wide. Ragnarsson blasts one wide, and Mike RICCI will go back for the puck. That goal at 10:04, a power play goal. Suter's 8 from Nolan and Friesen. So the Sharks get the first goal. The Blues had the first 4 shots on net, and then the last 4 belonged to San Jose. Here is Turgeon in front. The puck tipped away from Finley. Turgeon, Drake, and Young out there with Finley and Reardon. And the Sharks are changing. They fire the puck in. Now the Blues are changing also. Young clears the puck out. Mike Ricci will go back, but he is beaten to it by his teammate Brian Marchment. Now McKinnon flips the puck in, digging into the corner low. He's beaten to it by Marchment. They collide, and Ricci a pass up the wing, not out. Salvador takes a shot, and that goes wide. Here's Mayers with Lowe. Simpson's out in front of the net. Reed Lowe has Marchment getting his way. Now a loose puck for Mayers. And it comes in front, and Owen Nolan ends up with it. Out here to Jeff Friesen. Friesen poke check by McKinnon. And the puck shot in by Hannon. 7:20 to go here in the opening period. The Blues are down 1-0. The shots remain 4-4. And the puck to center ice picked up by Reed Simpson. He'll dump the puck in. The Blues are changing on the fly. Owen Nolan for San Jose lifts the puck out, and going back to play it is the Blues youngster Ladislav Nagy. He quickly proceeds into the San Jose zone in front court for a shot. He scores! The red light has never gone on. The goal light now goes on. Daniel Corso scores. But Bernie, I didn't see that red light go on until well after the fact, and the referee indicates they're going to go upstairs. My sense is it was in, and Daniel Corso's goal will tie it at 1.
It looked like it was in to me, but what a great move by Nagy as he came in on right wing. That puck looked like it hit right up underneath the crossbar, but look at the moves by Nagy coming across the line. He drags the puck, and now he just drops it back, and there's the shot. Yeah, that went in. Clearly that went into the back of the net. Maybe this will be a better look here, but we can do this real slow here. You'll see the shot go over the shoulder. No, you're blocked out on that one there. But here again, this is the overhead. This is the one the officials will be looking at. I didn't see that puck go in, Kenny, did you?
No, and you've got the water bottle there, and then you've got the dark uniform, so that's a tough angle there. I think the first angle we had was probably the best, and I don't know that that was conclusive.
Right. Let's take a look at that overhead again if we can, because that's the one that they're going to be looking at from upstairs. Here's the one. We'll see the puck come over the shoulder. You know what? I think it hit the post there, and then I think it hit his back, hit the post again, and then slid out. I don't think it went in, Kenny, from that angle. But here, let's look at it from here.
I thought it might have hit under the crossbar.
No, it hit the crossbar there, hit him in the back, then hit him down below, and then went out. So that's not a goal.
Looked like it hit the bottom of the crossbar, underneath the crossbar. The goal judge did not go to the light. The goal light didn't go on until after everybody sort of thought it was a goal, and he kind of said, well, you know, if everybody thinks it's a goal, I'll put the light on. But gee whiz, that was 5 to 10 seconds after the fact.
Absolutely.
So I think he thinks it didn't go in.
Yeah, I don't think it went in, but watching that last play, because in slow motion there, it looked like it did hit the post, then hit his shoulder, and then drop down. And then the good news for Steve Shields, which was really sharp on him, was to be able to keep that right pad there. And the save, the second save he made as the puck came from the other side.
The referee on the phone is Greg Kimmerly. That's Stephen Walcom with his back to you. That's not an easy one to look at upstairs on for the replay judge.
Well, the last one, if you combine, Kenny, the last look we had it with the overhead, it looked like it hit the post, and then from the overhead it definitely went down, hit him in the back, and then did not go into the net.
No goal. I think they got it right.
Yeah.
Jim Kim is the video goal judge upstairs.
But from here, it looks like it hit the post here first, and then it's going to hit him in the back. Just watch your post back, and now you see the puck trickle across there. There it comes. And then this is the save that he made here. Look at this, and that was good to just stay with it. But what a great play by Nagy. It's very unfortunate that wasn't a goal, because that was beautiful play by Nagy and a good quick shot by Daniel Corso.
Gives you an idea of the kind of talent that Nagy has. He's not very big, which certainly in this day and age in the NHL plays against it, but he's got some moves. Havenoff a shot. That's knocked down. Brad Stewart loses the puck to Nagy. Now to Corso. Hit by Mateau. Boganecki smothered by SUTER. And Corso steals the puck. Daniel Corso. Vladislav Nagy. Here's Eric Boganecki. He gets blasted with an elbow by SUTER. My gosh. A mean elbow to the head that took him to the glass. And the play comes to center ice, brought in offside. And the penalty will be called on Gary SUTER for elbowing Boganecki in his first NHL game.
I guess it's welcome to the National Hockey League from Gary SUTER, but good cycling down low by this young group of youngsters. Boganecki, you see the shot to the back of the shoulder blades, push him into the glass, and as you mentioned, Boganecki is not a big guy, and when Gary SUTER gets his elbow up, he's going to be up over top of his head there, so the push there. Boganecki has played 4 career games with the Florida Panthers. This is his first case with the Blues, but you'll see here as he cycles the puck down D, you see SUTER coming right there. The elbow up to the back of the helmet and pushed him in. That was a pretty hard shot that he took.
Right, and I should have said his first game with the Blues, as he did, as you say, play with the Panthers briefly. SUTER at 13:35, taking the penalty, so the Blues go to work on their initial power play. They're 6th in the league, right at about 19%. San Jose pretty good in the penalty killing department, 87%, 5th in the 30-team league. Turgeon works in, loses the puck. Up it comes to Nolan. He'll slap it in. And some fresh penalty killers for San Jose as McInnes goes back. McInnes and Havenoff, along with Drake, Turgeon, Young. Sasha Havenoff shooting the puck in. Turgeon trying to get to it, can't. Ragnarsson clears it out. 35 left, first period. McInnes blasts the puck in. The Blues are trailing 1-0. Sharks with the goal on a power play. Now to center ice, Nicholas Sundstrom, the ex-New York Ranger. This is a 3-on-2 with RICCI. He'll take a shot, and Turgeon makes the save, and the puck's still there. Now it's Sundstrom again, and Havanoff intercepts. So the Blues with a man advantage. Boganecki on the power play loses the puck, and it ends up back in the Blues end, and Nagy retreats. This crowd getting a bit restless. Remember, the Blues had 4 early shots, and now the shots are 5-4 San Jose, and that play is offside. So it's been a long while since the Blues have had a shot on goal. Buffy's slaying skills are put to the test. Will her training pay off, or will she lose more than just a test? Find out on an all-new Buffy the Vampire Slayer on a special day and time tomorrow at 4 on WB11.
A 3-on-1 on the shorthanded effort. You see Al McInnes goes down, and a nice save by Roman Turk on RICCI. Roman Turk did not go down, stood on that left post and made RICCI shoot right at him. So good goaltending again by Roman Turk.
Blues control the puck. 25 seconds to go in the power play. Looking to tie it. Corso a pass tipped by Mateau. Here's Todd Reardon, the defenseman. Hit by Ragnarsson, and a loose puck, and the Sharks clear it away, and the Blues not able to do much at all here.
Great penalty killing by the Sharks. And they have the second best penalty killing on the road, so they've done very well on the road. They did a great job last night, and Dallas too killing off penalties.
Blues get the puck in, Sharks get it out. San Jose coming in, having won 2 in a row. They're back at full strength. They have only 1 loss in their last 5 games, and that was a 2-1 loss at home to Colorado. Harvey into the corner for Marlowe. McInnes on him, and what a job he does there, stealing the puck from Scott Thornton. Now McInnes up to the red line, sends the puck to the net, and Shields ever alert, and Harvey takes over. Less than 4 minutes to go. First period, the shots now are 5 aside. Conroy, a pass shot that deflects away. Salvador, a shot that hits Harvey. And this is Jeff Finley for the Blues. Off the boards for Nash, but the puck skips up on him, and the Sharks on the attack. Thornton works in, offside is Marlowe, and play stopped. 3:39 remaining. First period, the Blues trail 1-0.
Center where the Blues trail by the score of 1-0. Coming up in our Auto Tire first intermission on WB11, we'll visit with Daniel Corso. He thought he had a goal. It was all for naught. The Blues trail 1-0. A visit with Daniel Corso, plus news and highlights, and a WB11 news break coming up in our first intermission here on Blues Hockey.
And Dan, we look forward to that. The only goal here of the period at 10:04, Gary Suter from Owen Nolan and Jeff Friesen on a power play. It was actually a 5-on-4, but really was a 5-on-3 as the penalized player first coming out had not gotten back in the play. Quick change by San Jose. Good forechecking by the youngster Matt Bradley, and Turgeon leaves the puck for Finley. 10 shots total on goal. That's not a lot, certainly. Now RICCI gets in the way. Drake there to Young. A pass to Turgeon doesn't get through. RICCI can't contain it. Turgeon to Drake. Reardon comes in front, and Shields no rebound. Good save by Shields. 3:07 to go in the first period. Blues window decal night, sponsored by Fox Sports Net, is coming up Monday. Remember, the Leafs will be here, and the first 15,000 of you with a paid admission will receive a Blues window cling decal, courtesy of Fox Sports Net. Single seats available at all Ticketmaster outlets for Monday night.
What's interesting right now is that Joel Quenneville is going to have to deal with line matching. You see RICCI on Pierre Turgeon. RICCI's line came right out. A quick change after the puck was dropped. So that means Darryl Sutter wants to match his checking line with Mike RICCI against Pierre Turgeon's line.
Here is Nash. Gets away from RICCI. Gets knocked down. That was a clean check, according to the officials. This is Friesen. 2:50 left first period. Out to the point. Hannon, a pass shot intercepted by Conroy. Out to Nash. He and Marchment come together. Eastwood ends up with a puck. Back to Al McInnes. I've never seen a player spend as much time off his skates on the ice And Tyson Nash never.
Soak him in hot water, he can do the Zamboni.
Nash, oh baby, big hit on Marchment. Oh, he throws an elbow and Mayers doesn't like it. There was going to be a penalty on Marchment, who says, okay, you want to go? But Marchment was taking an elbowing penalty, and Mayers taking exception, and there's the smile. Oh, so happy is Tyson Nash all the time.
Well, Tyson Nash had a great shift there. Marchment is not going to back down from anybody, but there was Nash that was the pest. He got him ice out here. He hit on Marchment at center ice, and then the play continued. Look at Nash. He's like a pinball. Puck goes into the zone, and now he's flying in there again. Here's another hit we're going to see here. This is the one on Marchment, which could have been a little bit of an interference to the side, but there's the penalty there. The elbow up by Marchment into the face of Jamal Mayers. And Jamal Mayers is going to get a penalty, but it's going to be Marchment with a double minor, so the Blues will get themselves a power play.
So the original penalty to Marchment will be high sticking, and then they each get unsportsmanlike conduct. Well, you got to be ready when you're on the ice with Marchment. You're going to get a knee or lumbar or something.
You know what? Right there, he got his hands up. I mean, I don't know whether they called it a high stick. Marchment got his hands up. When you're out on the ice, I mean, Jamal Mayers, you're going to hit Marchment. You better get your hands up, because you're going to get one of those right in the face. And clearly, that was a good call. It should have been a roughing call, but most of the time, you got to have your hands up. There should have been no call at all, because both guys should have had their hands hit together. You don't want to take a shot in the head like that. Now, I don't care for what team you play for.
Yeah.
You keep taking shots like that in the head, you're going to have trouble seeing by the end of the game.
Blues have it off. Blues have the power play. They're looking to tie it. Drake gets hit by Ragnarsson. Young comes in front, takes a shot, shields a save. Rebound cleared away. So Marchment and Mayers getting the penalties at 17:40. The high sticking penalty. Serving the penalty is Matt Bradley. We're down to 1:55 to go, opening period. The Blues have Drake in over the line. That's why Havanoff has to circle. Now to Al McInnes. He'll fire the puck in. Young and Drake and Turgeon all after it. RICCI has it. Turgeon tries it loose. Pierre Turgeon in front for Havanoff. And a good defensive play. Friesen breaking to center ice will take a shot that goes wide. The shots now are 7-5. So the Blues had 4 shots. The Sharks had 5. And now the Blues have had 3. And the puck cleared away by Marco Stern. Just over a minute to go as Boganecki shoots the puck in here in the first period. The Blues have the power play, but you really can't tell.
No.
They haven't done a thing.
You're right. They have not been able to get set up. You have to get the puck in. You have to outwork this big defense along the boards when you throw the puck around and then get it back to your own point man.
Here's Eric Boganecki over to Daniel Corso. Around to the point it comes. Here's McInnes. Here's the shot. There's the puck. They score! Shields way out. The puck gets behind them, and the Blues with a power play goal. Tie it at 1.
When you have Al McInnes on the right point, you should never throw the puck around the boards to that side, because Al McInnes is going to be by himself on that side. And that's exactly what the Sharks did. They cleared it around the boards to Al McInnes, who was able to tee it up. And now I don't know if this was deflected in front, but it went through Shields. And there it is. It comes through Shields. Daniel Corso standing behind, able to just knock it into the empty net. So I guess he was just paying Shields back for the goal that was disallowed that hit the post. And here it is. He gets retribution there with the goal, the power play goal, and we're tied here at 1.
Daniel Corso has played pretty well, Bernie, and has that knack to put it in. Al McInnes now 50 points in less than 50 games against the Sharks this season. He gets the assist. Corso's 4th goal at 19:09. So the teams have exchanged power play goals.
Funny, Kenny, Al McInnes now 2 goals and 2 assists in 3 games against the Sharks. And you'd think that they would want to cover him on the point a little more. We saw how many goals he's scored the last couple of years against the Sharks by using the big cannon and setting up plays. And I can't believe that they didn't have a guy parked out on that left point.
Hard to imagine. Nash and Harvey shoulder to shoulder. Sharks control. Marcus Ragnarsson to Patrick Marleau. He's stopped. Here's Todd Harvey back to Ragnarsson. Only 15 seconds left here in the first period. 1-1 the score. And the Blues with the puck. It's Conroy trying to work through 4 Sharks, and you can't do that very often. 4 seconds now to go in the period. And that's going to do it. So a pretty good period of hockey. The Blues had the last 5 shots on goal after having the first 4 shots on goal in the period. And Daniel Corso getting this tying goal.
Daniel Corso knows to go in front of the net and when you're a little guy, stand in a position where you're not going to get hit, come from the side. And that's exactly what he was able to do there as he got in behind and pulled it out from behind Shields and put it in the net.
Blues hockey is brought to you by Bud Light, the proud supporter of the NHL. For the great taste that won't fill you up and never let you down, make it a Bud Light. Coming up in our Auto Tire Intermission Report, Dan McLaughlin will visit with none other than Daniel Corso. So each team a power play goal in the first period. Stay with us. The intermission is next.
People here in St. Louis call this man the energy builder. I guess the rest of the players in the league call him the pest. And he was at his usual sum. Big hits on marksman. He drew the Sharks into a couple of penalties and played very well. No stranger to creating energy for the Blues, and he did a great job in that first period, putting a lot of energy onto that bench.
That was a great hit on Marchment. One that Marchment didn't see him coming.
Marchment was looking the other way, and when you come in from behind the goal line like that, you don't have any idea that there's a guy coming in there. Tyson Nash is going to not slow down either. He had caught him pretty good.
Here we go. Both teams at full strength to begin the second period. Tied at 1. Todd Reardon gets the puck ahead off Conroy. Ragnarsson slaps it out. Conroy gets it to Nash. Slides it ahead. Raffji to Marco Stern. Off the glass, high in the air. And a puck loose for Finley. He'll shoot it in. Ragnarsson will go after it. Conroy putting the pressure on him. Marcus Ragnarsson, the Swede. Puck comes in front dangerously, and it ends up on Sundstrom's stick. And at center ice finally to Sturm from Ragnarsson. Reardon stops him. Mateau whips the puck around behind the net, and it's Miklas Sundstrom. Far side, Mike Eastwood with the puck. He'll just clear it out ahead for Tyson Nash. Whoa! He'll try to get it in. Boy, I'll tell you something. Stewart had him lined up. I don't know how Nash was able to get ready for that hit. And the puck comes all the way to center ice in Salvador.
Let's just say that Tyson Nash is going to be a target, I believe, for the rest of this game.
Wow. Well, I thought he was going to get nailed there, and he was able to catch him out of the corner of his eye.
He's very solid, though. I will say that much about the kid. Boy, I tell you what, you think that he's going to get run over a lot of times, and he doesn't, because he really braces himself well.
Salvador's shot stopped by Shields. Blues keep the puck in. Here's Turgeon battling with Gary Suter. Turgeon still with the puck. Gives it to Young. Now behind the net, Shields comes up. Plays the puck up the glass. It hits Turgeon. Behind the net for Young. Ricci pokes it away from him. Salvador moves in. Nolan goes down. Here's Drake to Turgeon. Trying to center Kent. Shields knocks the puck away, and Turgeon really worked hard there, and got knocked around a bit by Suter, and an icing call against San Jose. Let's turn to our Bud Light What's on Tap. The Blues are home Monday night against Toronto. Single game or single tickets for that game. Tuesday they'll be in Boston, then home Thursday against Columbus. Single seats only. After the All-Star break, they'll be in Columbus and then home Thursday night, February 8th with Tampa Bay, single seats. Then Thursday the 15th, Calgary, some pairs available. And on the 24th, Mike Keenan and the Boston Bruins will be here.
Here's the one, Kenny, you're talking about. It looked like he was just going to get leveled, but he braced himself so well that Stewart took the brunt of that hit. So a good play by Tyson.
Harvey sends the puck over, and the puck shot in by Thornton in the corner. Ups the boards for Nagy. And the Blues able to get it out. Here's Corso, Nagy. And the shot right on. Shields the save, and he has to be alert as Eric Buganecki is there. Let's tell you about Youth T-Shirt Night. The Flames in on Thursday, February 15th. You youngsters 16 and under, if you're among the first 5,000 fans here at that age, will receive a Blues T-shirt courtesy of Schnucks and Mountain Dew. Seats again are limited for February 15th and available now at all Ticketmaster outlets.
The Blues need to get some more shots. Here, a quick backhander, and you see Steve Shields has struggled with the puck. He's not picking it up. He let that shot of Al McInnes's go through him. So the Blues really need to get some more shots at him. As we said, that was one of the keys to the game. Test Shields early and test him a lot. Harvey intercepts Simpson's centering efforts and shoots the puck in. Turek will settle the puck down, plays it up the boards to Lowe. He gets hit. JAMAL Mayers with the puck. Back behind the net for Chebaturkin. Up the boards for Simpson. He can't clear past Marchment. And back for the puck, Sasha Havanoff. He'll backhand it ahead for Mayers. Mayers, Simpson, and Lowe. Reed Simpson. A pass for Mayers rejected. Simpson kicks the puck in. Here's Lowe alone from the shot. Shields makes a save to rob Reed Lowe. Lowe, Simpson, and Mayers. 3 minutes gone in the second period. Now the Blues begin a change. 1-1 is the score. The Blues have had the first 4 shots on goal this period. Young picks off Marchman's pass. Young on his backhand, a shot. Shields the save. Young has Reardon. Reardon, a shot. And that goes wide. And the puck looked like it was intentionally shot into the crowd by the young defenseman Scott Hannon. And there'll be a face-off in the San Jose zone. He did shoot it over the glass, but because the puck was rolling, it was okay. Here's Scott Young, great speed around the defense, a quick backhander. Unfortunately, he couldn't get this pass quicker to Reardon. Reardon had to take that puck bouncing a little bit, wasn't able to get the shot on goal. Here's Reed Lowe, ended up all alone. A good shot. Shields way out, and that's where you have to go, is try to go high, but Lowe was in so tight, and you saw how far Shields came out. There was really no room to shoot that up over top of the shoulder. Shots are 5-0 Blues in this period. 14-5 Blues. Again, the Blues had 4 shots, the first 4 shots. Then the Sharks had 5 shots on goal. And then the Blues have had 10 straight shots without an answer from the opposition. Turgeon, good forecheck out there with Young and Drake. Finley and Reardon on the point. You can see the action close up. Ragnarsson not holding on to Turgeon, of course. And the puck cleared out by Bradley. Young back for the Blues. Got Young ahead for Turgeon. The puck hits Rafchi. Ragnarsson coming after Turgeon. Now to Drake. Around far side for Young. Bradley's all over him. And behind the net, Jim Montgomery takes over. Loses the puck. Oh, and Drake's quick shot stopped by Steve Shields. Downstairs we go to Dan McLaughlin.
Well, Ken, there have been so many injuries with the St. Louis Blues this season. It's been well documented how many they have had. But on the San Jose side, they've had one player they could ill afford to lose, and that is Vincent Damphousse. This happened back earlier this month in a game at Detroit, and certainly this was a game that really defined parts of their season when Vincent Damphousse went down, separated his shoulder. He's out for the season. He was first on the club in points, first overall in plus-minus. He was +17. So now for the head coach, Daryl Sutter, it's a tough go without their leading face-off winner and an all-star.
Boy, that shot from Chebaturkin off the face-off deflected and just wide. Boganecki centers, Nagy stopped. The Sharks do figure that Damphousse will be back to the playoffs, but not for the regular season.
Yeah, Damphousse is just a big part of their hockey club. Obviously, it's like would be like losing Pierre Turgeon for the Blues, as he not only is the offensive leader, but he takes a lot of very important faceoffs as well.
Here's Mateau with Sundstrom and Sturm. Suter, a shot that deflects well wide. Nicholas Sundstrom centers, and the backhander by Sturm stopped by Turek, and the Blues clear the puck all the way down the ice. Suter touches it, the whistle icing the call against the Blues with 4:45 gone here in a scoreless second period.
Great save by Roman Turek. A nice quick pass out to the front. Marco Sturm right there, the backhander. Roman Turek had to be very quick and sharp to pick that one up early. Blues did the right thing, icing the puck after that. You see Roman's record there in the regular season. Been very good. The one loss came the last time we were in San Jose on January 11th.
Yep, that was a 6-3 loss. The Blues played their second game of the season in San Jose. The Sharks season opener October 6th, and the Blues won that one 4-1. So they're 1-1 against San Jose. Puck at center ice. The Sharks with it. Crease and a shot. Stick save by Turek. On the boards, Nolan into the corner for Mike Ricci. Eastwood stays with him. Creason, Ricci, and Nolan. Conroy's pass knocked away, and it's center ice Brian Marchment. His pass tipped into the San Jose bench off Friesen, so that brings a stoppage in play. Commerce Bank, folks, presents tonight's Superfan in each WB11 home telecast. A Commerce Bank customer wins great prizes, including team apparel and a $100 Commerce Bank savings bond. Tom Hole there on the left is our Commerce Bank Superfan tonight, and we hope you'll show us that you're a Blues fan and a Commerce Bank customer, because you could be our next Superfan. So open a Commerce Bank account today, and again, congratulations to Tom Hole.
Mike Ricci is very happy to be able to play tonight. He was given a match penalty last night in Dallas for intent to injure, and then they took it away from him, I guess, today. They said he tried to headbutt Sergei Zubov, and he never did any of that, but he still received a match penalty. He was kicked out of the game, and then the NHL reviewed it and said it shouldn't have been a penalty.
Oh,
so he's in the lineup tonight. Yeah, it's real nice. I agree.
That's real nice. Here are the Blues again. Lowe sends the puck in front. Mayers there. He scores! JAMAL Mayers! The Blues take the lead 2-1.
This fourth line strikes again. They scored 2 goals on Thursday night against New Jersey. I don't know how you get 2 guys so open in the same shift. Breedlove able to walk out front. No one picked up JAMAL Mayers at all. You'll see it here, the pass, and no one's on JAMAL Mayers. A quick little move, and he just slid that in between of Steve Shields. And Shields is on the ice so much. Look, he's on his knees the whole time. You can't play the game on your knees the whole time. How do you move? You can't move. He's down. Look at, he opens up the legs, and easy goal for JAMAL Mayers. The Blues lead 2-1.
Here it is again. Of course, Breedlove had a lot of time, and Mayers had a lot of time. So JAMAL Mayers, number 5 from Lowe at 5:49, and the Blues are up 2-1. Right through the legs, under the pad.
Steve Shields looks more like a swimmer than he does a goalie sometimes.
Well, he went to the University of Michigan, which traditionally has great swimming teams, but he did play on the frozen water there. Here's Young over to Drake, moving in. He fans, looks up, and the puck bouncing. Blues trying to keep it in. Drake does, and it's taken away by Marco Sturm over to Stewart. Sundstrom is up the near boards. Here's the pass to him. Then they'll go rink wide. SUTER, a shot blocked by Reardon. Mateau pumped. Drake can't clear the puck out. Kept in by Stewart, intercepting Drake. Ahead by Turgeon. The puck goes the length of the ice. SUTER to touch it, and an icing call against the Blues, who lead it 2-1. The Blues out shooting the Sharks tonight 16-7.
His goal, his 5th of the season, has given the Blues a 2-1 lead here in the second period.
The Blues have won 2 in a row, 4 of their last 5, and even 5 of their last 7 in this stretch where they are severely plagued by injuries. Nagy up for Eastwood, into the middle to Corso, behind the back to Havanoff. He'll shoot, and that puck deflects high and into the crowd. Well, the Sharks are going to be back here Monday, February 26th, and that'll be SeaWorld Youth Backpack Night. The first 5,000 of you 15 and under receive a Blues backpack courtesy of SeaWorld, and seats in most price ranges are still available for that game February 26th at all Ticketmaster outlets.
Brent Sutter, or Darryl Sutter, I should say. There's so many of them. You see his record as the Sharks head coach. It didn't look like he was going to be back at the end of last season. He had not signed the extension they had offered to him. They had pulled it off the table, and then when they beat the Blues in that first round, they re-offered him the contract. He took it, and he's coaching there and probably coached there for a few more years.
Now they work in over here to Bradley. Behind the net to Hines. They've got Montgomery out there centering this line. Hines is often a defenseman. This is truly the fourth line for San Jose. Havenoff on the puck, can't get around Marchment. They end up on the ice together. And Chebaturkin goes off the glass. Bradley knocks the puck down. It deflects into the corner. Chebaturkin trying to get to the puck. Runs over Hines. And the puck ends up behind the net, and Chebaturkin doesn't have a stick. He gets the man, which could be a penalty, and it is. They're going to give him an interference penalty. He checked the San Jose player before he got to the puck, interfered with him on his movement to the puck.
If he was an offensive lineman, he would have looked real good there. He took his man very well, trying to go to the quarterback, but when you lose your stick, you can't do this. Puck coming around, this is blocking. Just go and push him into the boards. You got to go play the puck at least with your feet. That's what he should have done. He should have bent down and grabbed the puck and thrown it or done something, but he thought he'd play football, seeing that the Super Bowl is tomorrow, and didn't get away with it.
Big hello to Tom Van Orman and family from Jim and Diana Slink tonight. Sharks 1 for 3 in the power play. 7:35 the time of the penalty. And the puck all the way down the ice. The Blues are killing it with Conroy, McInnes, Finley, and Nash. Gary Suter shoots it in from his side of the red line. Sharks get to the puck. Friesen. Oh, look at that slide. What a play by McInnes. And Nash gets the puck out. That was terrific anticipation.
Smart play. The only play you could have done, because if that puck comes through, good luck. It's 2-on-1, 3-on-1.
Suter shoots the puck in again. Looks like a replay. Ricci leaves the puck. Blues can't clear. Stewart keeps it in. Blues end up with it. Eastwood over here to Young. He'll move in on Gary Suter. He shoots. Shields makes the save. Holds on, and the whistle stops play. Still 1:11 to go in the power play for San Jose.
Good work by the Blues. The support on the puck carrier, and that's what set Scott Young free down the left wing. There's the shot there. It hit Shields right in there. But here's the play. We talked about Al McInnes leaving his feet, sliding, and nowhere for Friesen to go. You see how the puck was trapped by his skates. Hit it towards the boards, and it was cleared from there. So another great play by Al McInnes.
The Blues have 8 of the 10 shots on goal in this period. They have the only goal of the period and have taken a 2-1 lead. Mike Rathje on defense with Marcus Ragnarsson. Rathje's pass at center ice. Power play for San Jose. Thornton gets the puck in. On with Harvey and Marlowe, who's in the corner. Up to Thornton. He loses the puck. So Nash breaks out to McInnes. He'll shoot. And a glove save by Steve Shields, and he's going to hold on. And they get a little excited at Tyson Nash. At least Todd Harvey does. I don't think that Nash even touched Steve Shields. So let's check in with Dan McLaughlin.
Well, Ken, so many times we talk about depth within the organization. Of course, there's Al McInnes, one of the top defensemen of the Blues. But how about Jamal Mayers, playing on the 4th line the last couple of nights? And really, he's done a good job for the St. Louis Blues. Last game, the overtime victory against New Jersey. He had that goal plus an assist, playing alongside Simpson and Lowe. And then tonight, from Reed Lowe. And then the beautiful move in front. The little swim move after the goal. Jamal Mayers, 3 points in his last 2 games, and certainly has done a very good job anchoring that 4th line between the 2 enforcers.
Here's McInnes off the face-off, and his shot deflects wide. That line has been impressive in the last couple of games.
When you have your 4th line scoring some goals, it says a lot for you, and that's exactly what's happened here.
Young is onside, and the backhander stopped by Shields. Young was just barely onside on that long clearing effort, and the Blues with a lot of energy and a lot of jump in this game.
The long bomb, Al McInnes just throwing that puck way up in the air. You'll see here it is. It's the real long bomb, and clearly it looked like Young was onside. The quick backhander, and good position by Shields as he was sliding back. Would have been nice to see Young go all the way around the net and stuff it in from the other side, but you can see how far out of position Shields slides.
The real call was when the puck went over the red line, and Young was fortunately not over the red line ahead of the puck, or else he would have been offside. He really had 2 offside plays there potentially. The second one at the San Jose blue line. He had to follow the puck over. This is Jeff Friesen. 10:40 to go. Second period. Mike RICCI shots the puck behind the net, and the Blues Salvador gets there. Now McInnes goes the other way. SUTER keeps the puck in. 5 seconds left in San Jose's power play. McInnes gets worked over in the corner. Nolan's pass comes to Friesen. Chevaturkin is on. The puck ahead for Owen Nolan. Chevaturkin doesn't know where to go. He looks as 2 defensemen. He says, well, that's what I usually play. And the Blues able to clear the puck out, and both teams are changing. Now Nolan and McInnes bumping and shoving. Here's Sturm, 2-on-1 in front. Mateau shoots. He scores. Stephane Mateau ties it at 2.
What's amazing there is that Nolan and McInnes gave the first chop to Nolan. He chopped it back, and then he hit him 3 or 4 more times. No penalty call at all. And then all of a sudden, Al's trying to make a line change. He can't get off. It becomes a 2-on-1. And Mateau scores his 4th goal of the season against the Blues. He had 2 in San Jose here, the one right between the pads. But clearly should have been a penalty call here. This is where it all started, folks. You see there the shot by McInnes, the slash, now the slash back, and now again, now he comes here again and gives him another shot. No call. Now McInnes is going towards the bench. The 2-on-1, the quick pass, and the shot just somehow found its way in between the pads of Roman Turk.
That's what you call getting distracted just a bit. At center ice, Corso over here to Drake. He'll tip the puck in. 9:57, Mateau from Sturm on the tying goal.
I mean, that's the things I felt was going to happen with Chris Pronger on the lineup. Only Al McInnes, and that's the guy that you're going to concentrate on. And all the teams now seem to be going after McInnes. Because of that, no Pronger.
Sturm, the shot! Oh, and the save is... The puck is covered by Turek. 9:32 remaining. We're in the second period. Blues and Sharks tied at 2.
Here at Savas, and this is how everything started. It was the play in the corner. McInnes and Nolan got tangled up. As you see, Nolan with the puck trying to make the circle, and Al blocked the shot. Now he clears it out, and that's where they started. The first shot by Nolan, the little tap there, 2 taps from Nolan, and then the push, and now he's looking back at the referee. You see how he got caught. It ended up being a 2-on-1, and the Sharks score off of it.
What's interesting is when we saw the Sharks successful in the playoffs against the Blues and successful at home against the Blues January 11th, their forecheck and their battering of the Blues defensemen was so obvious. We haven't seen that at all tonight. Now here's Sundstrom in front, and the puck deflected away.
Put everything in perspective. I think these guys are just happy that they got out of Dallas alive, to be very honest with you. When you hear a horror story like that where you know the pilot has to land the plane manually because they lose power, and it's scary to see and to hear about it. And these guys I know were in complete shock last night, and they were just delighted to get back to the hotel room. And I'm sure they were pretty scared coming in this morning that maybe the same thing could happen, especially when you see hydraulics go out. Wow.
Now there's going to be a penalty here against San Jose. There's no question they're not playing with the intensity that we saw in the playoffs or in that game 16 days ago in San Jose. But it's 2-2, and now we'll get the penalty here against Marco Sturm, and the Blues will have a power play.
Now that was what I call a no reaction from Darryl Sutter as Sturm goes off. Sturm didn't like the call. You see the play across the board here. There's the penalty, I guess. I hope that wasn't the call. If it was, I can understand why Marco Sturm was upset, and I can understand why there was no reaction from Darryl Sutter on the bench there. What was that?
Well, I didn't see it live, and I didn't see it on tape. Now Owen Nolan trying to get around Havanoff, hits him in the forehead with his stick. And back for the puck is Al McInnes. 8.5 minutes remaining. Second period. And the Blues looking to break a 2-2 tie. Havanoff works in, loses the puck. And out at center ice, here's Turgeon. Back to McInnes. McInnes and Havanoff, who has the puck now. Turgeon, Drake, and Young on the power play. Here's Scott Young trying to move in on RICCI. Slowed up by Ragnarsson. Goes to the point to Havanoff. Trying to get the puck ahead. He does to Drake. Back for Havanoff. And off the glass. Blues didn't get much of a break on the pass there with the glass. And Turgeon with the puck to Young. The shot. He scores! Oh, baby. What a pass by Turgeon. And Scott Young makes no mistake. Number 24. A power play goal. The second of the night for the Blues. They lead it 3-2.
Scott Young has played very well this evening. He's been really probably the best Blue that I've seen out there. He's really got the Jets moving tonight, and he takes a great pass. You see the Sharks failed to clear it. The quick pass around the net. Look at how quick Turgeon moved this to the front. No one picked up Scott Young. And when you got a goaltender that's swimming like that going down right away, if Shields stands up, Kenny, maybe there's nowhere to go here, but he goes right down trying to catch it. All he has to do is just stand there, and Young had nowhere to go, but he was diving and swimming. And the roofer, an easy goal for Scott Young.
I don't know why in the world he was diving out towards it. Now Nagy hit by Marchment behind the net. Here's Jim Montgomery centering, and the puck block cleared up ice by Finley to Nagy. Over here to Corso. Boganecki is out there also. Shields out of the net. Flips the puck into the corner and into the crowd. And they might give him a penalty. They are going to. The puck did not hit the glass. And there's going to be a delay of game penalty called against goaltender Steve Shields. Number 24 for Young from Turgeon Drake at 12:08.
Now the Blues could really take advantage of this. Steve Shields, the Blues have got to Steve Shields right now. Now they need to put the pressure on and really turn the screws a little deeper into him. If they can get a goal here, Kenny, it's all but over, I think, because he's right now really questioning himself. The Blues really got the better of the play, and as we said earlier, this is a tired team. The Blues are starting to take advantage of that. The Sharks coming in this morning, and now the Blues, a power play goal here could really be in a great position.
The Blues 2 for 3 on the power play against a team that's been strong this season, penalty killer. Here is Havanoff to the net, stick save, and the puck covered by Shields long enough for a whistle. Well, the Blues are proud, folks, to be a gold sponsor of the Bob Costas Gala. It stars Jerry Seinfeld, Harry Belafonte, and Kathleen Madigan. It's at the Fox Theater on Saturday, March 3rd, and proceeds, of course, benefit the Bob Costas Cancer Center at Cardinal Glennon Children's Hospital. The number to call, 314-577-5605 for tickets or corporate packages. Here's Turgeon with a puck. The Blues on the power play. Young behind the net. Now Turgeon and Drake also there. Here's Scott Young. Well, they don't get the puck to the point. A lot of room there in front. And Drake almost getting his stick on the puck. Havanoff a shot that deflects off RICCI and way up into the crowd. And still a minute 28 to go in the Blues man advantage. 5 goals already in this game. We go to our forward goal recap. Suter and Mateau have scored for San Jose. Corso, Mayers, and Young for the Blues.
Scott Young, the prettiest of the goals so far tonight, as he took the pass behind the net. Great play, great work along the boards. Look at this pass by Turgeon. You see the corner of your screen. Young going, gets the puck, and right up top.
No mistake about it. Here's Reardon keeping the puck into McInnes. Around behind the net. Corso tips the puck off RICCI to Nagy, to Reardon, to McInnes. The shot right on the rebound. Boganecki stopped by Shields. And Shields jumps up and starts screaming at the referee, but play stopped.
I think he was just telling the referee that he made a save finally, Kenny.
I think so, too.
What a shot by Al McInnes. And again, you'd think that the Sharks would be high on that one side for Al McInnes. Look at all the time he has to get this one away. And there's the shot through traffic, and good play by Boganecki there to try to slide that in between the pads. He paid the price, but a great play. by the Blues power play. Here's an ISO now, how he gets open, but I can't believe that someone's not higher on him. Look at the time here.
Now from the faceoff, the Sharks to center ice. They'll send the puck in deep. McInnes goes back. He gets run. That's what we saw in the playoffs and the other night in San Jose. That was Nolan. Here's a chance. Boganecki, and he shoots high. Now they puck along the boards. Reardon taken down. The puck comes to Nagy, and a poke check by Nolan. Can't clear. Then Reardon watches it go by him, and here's Al McInnes to Todd Reardon. 40 seconds to go on the man advantage. Boganecki can't reach the puck. Corso tries to get there first and does. Now Nagy. He's got the man at the point. Reardon. Here's a shot. Right on the save. Rebound. Hits the post. Daniel Corso bidding for his second of the night. Hits the post. Boy, these kids give you a lot of energy. It's terrific to see as RICCI shoots the puck in.
And all you have to do is stand somewhere around the crease because you know that he's going to let a rebound shield. He's not controlling any puck. It hits him and stand beside him. Corso got that one on the power play in the first period because he was standing behind Shields. So all you have to do is get in position and you're going to get some rebounds.
RICCI runs into Turgeon. That stops that attack. San Jose at full strength. The Sharks will do some hitting, that's for sure. And we saw it dramatically in that playoff series, and we're still seeing it tonight as Bradley runs into Salvador, and then Finley up to Turgeon. The pass eludes Salvador. Bryce Salvador up the boards for Turgeon. He and Montgomery come together. Blues now a little bit ragged. Finley taken out by Thornton. And the puck comes to Drake. 4:50 to go in the second period. The Blues are up 3-2. Marchment gets the worst of that collision with Drake. The puck to Young. Scott Young tries to bank it in, then Drake tries to knock it in. Marchment runs him down. Marchment just hovers over him as if Drake's going to get up and do something. And the Sharks shoot the puck the length of the ice. Chebaturkin touches it, and an icing call against San Jose. The Blues in this period out shooting the Sharks 15-4. They've outscored them 2-1.
There we'll visit with Blues assistant coach Mike Kitchen. A lot to talk about with the St. Louis Blues with injuries, their young kids, and a Blues assistant will be with us. Also WB11 news break and also highlights and stats from our second period.
Now Lowe runs into Stewart. Things getting quite physical. Thornton and Chebaturkin. And back for the puck, Havanoff. Todd Harvey likes to throw his weight around. He's out there. Here's Chebaturkin. Bouncing puck for Lowe. Up to Simpson. He can't get the puck in. Stewart gets it ahead. It's just a bit crowded for these little 3-foot passes here along the boards. And a loose puck for Mayers, who has scored tonight. Now we're down to 3:52 to go. Looks like we got a couple fourth lines out there, Bernie. That's not quite true. Friesen's out there for San Jose, but a lot of just everybody hitting everybody.
The way Friesen has played tonight, I think he should be on the fourth line.
There you go. Havanoff shoots the puck in, and the Blues are offside. They lead it 3-2. Angel threatens to expose Wolfram and Hart's criminal activities. But will his bluff be called when an old adversary pays him a visit? Find out on an all-new Angel on a special day and at a special time. Tomorrow at 5 on WB11. Big hello to Art and Shirley Bartson from Julian Sanda. Blues lead 3-2 late in the second period. McInnes hits the linesman, loses the puck. And here's a chance for Jim Montgomery. He gives the puck to Jeff Friesen. He's well covered. Then a shot by Suter goes wide. This is Brad Stewart. His shot deflects to the board. There's Owen Nolan running into Salvador. Nash out there. And a pass from Eastwood to McInnes. 3-on-2 to Conroy. He'll go in front to Eastwood. And the puck deflects off Shields. He had two choices. Go to Eastwood or drop it back to McInnes.
You know where I would have gone.
Boy, of course, I wouldn't have been able to know that if I had been out there, but the pass was definitely the play to McInnes. Shields again doesn't see the puck and finally does to smother it. And things are getting interesting. I think some of the feelings from the playoffs are still around.
Now, if you don't think Shields is fighting it, he doesn't have a clue where the puck is right now. Look at this shot from Tyson Nash, and look where he's looking after he catches it. He looks to his left. No, it's in front of you. That's unbelievable. And I don't know if he thought that went right through his glove or not, Kenny, but how do you look to your left when you've caught the puck?
Bernie, you and I have seen him play a lot.
Yes. I don't think he's the best goalie in the league.
No, he's not very good.
And no, you know what? You can just see he was #1. There's the #1 guy, Nabokov. In fact, they have another goaltender in their minor system that they say is even better. He was the starting goaltender this year at the American Hockey League All-Star game. So there's a kid that's playing well. We're going to see a lot of him before the time is over. The kid's name is either Kiprusoff. I think that's how it's pronounced, but he's supposed to be the best of the bunch in the San Jose system. So when you got Nabokov playing as well as he can, or as well as he has, and when you got another guy that's supposed to be better in the minors, that's pretty impressive.
Here's an icing call against the Blues. We're down to 2:29 remaining in the second period. And our Dobbs trivia question tonight: who had the Blues' last penalty shot? I know the rule on penalty shots is usually the goalie wins the one-on-one, but boy, this season in the NHL, they're almost never. I mean, it was like 2 for 17 the other day, shots on penalty shots that actually went in the net.
Now they said, was that who scored or who had the last one? I don't think it said scored.
Who had the last?
Who had the last one? You know what? That may have stumped me. I know all the hard ones. That's an easy one.
Yeah,
you know who it is?
That's too easy now. Who had the Blues last? Have we had one this year? We did, didn't we? We had one, I think. Or was it against the Blues?
I don't remember.
We could go to the stat sheet, but we don't want to do that.
No,
That'd be too easy.
That's correct.
2:10 to go, second period. Puck in the Blues zone. They lead the Sharks 3-2. And the puck comes loose to Scott Young. Up ice with Turgeon, back to Young. Drake trails on the play. Young a shot. Shields no idea where that one was. Looked like it hit him in the left knee and he couldn't find it, but holds it long enough for a whistle. And here's the answer to who had the Blues' last penalty shot. Pierre Turgeon, unsuccessful against Steve Shields in the 99-2000 season.
That's amazing. Didn't think it was that long. Here again, the quick wrist shot off the right side, and Shields, where is it? There it is. But it's amazing how quickly he goes down. Obviously, the key to beating Steve Shields is shooting high.
The Blues have outshot San Jose in this period 17-4. Amazing that San Jose has managed a goal in this period. They have only 9 shots tonight, and they've scored twice. Puck shot the length of the ice. Chebaturkin back to touch it. And the 19 call against San Jose with 1:40 remaining.
Blues have clearly dominated this second period. 17 shots is an awful lot of shots. The Blues have the best record in the National Hockey League as far as wins. Colorado has played a couple more home games. That's why their record is better. They've had 1 more point, but the Blues certainly with a win tonight would pass Colorado. With 45 points, they would have the best home record in the league. Colorado on the road tonight.
In Nashville, Colorado has played 2 more games than the Blues. They have 4 more points, which is 2 victories. And they have a 2-1 lead in Nashville in the second period. Havanoff. Nagy. Buganecki and Corso out there with Nagy. Havanoff pinches in. Hits the side of the net. Here's Brian Marchment. He gets bumped by Nagy. Feeds behind the net to Hannon. Up the wing. Blues steal. Nagy with a puck. Can't really get a shot. Blocked by Bradley, and the puck gloved down the ice by Marchment. This is Vladimir Chebaturkin. His pass eludes Nagy. Marchment still without a stick. And he's down on the ice with the puck covered. The crowd going, oh, isn't that a penalty for delay a game? And it is. It is going to be a penalty.
Very unusual to see this called as Marchment. We saw Mark Bergman do that 100 times over the last 3 or 4 years, didn't we, Ken?
Yeah.
That same thing. Here we'll get a look. He just came over, able to just scoop it up, you know what is he supposed to do? I think that's a pretty good play by Marchman, and I don't believe that he should have got a penalty for that. If that's the call for delay a game, Kenny, I think that's a pretty smart play by the defenseman right there. Stephen Walcom didn't see that my way, though, did he?
No. 18:58. A delay of game penalty, so the Blues are on the power play again. They're 2 for 4. 8 of their 26 shots have come with a man advantage. Darryl Sutter agrees with you. He's giving it the old, I don't understand this. Now McInnes with a bouncing puck, and the Sharks able to clear it out. Here's Todd Reardon. He and McInnes are on the points. Up front, Turgeon, Drake, and Young. Young is at the San Jose blue line. Drake with the puck over to Turgeon. He gets it in. Ragnarsson beats him to it. And they blast the puck down the ice, and it goes out of play into the benches with 36.3 seconds left here in the second period.
This would be a nice time to get that 2-goal lead, taking it into the start of the next period, especially when you score a goal at the end of a period. You always get that momentum that clearly usually brings good things in the next period, but I guess you have to look at it. If they don't score in this period, they're still going to have a minute to start the second or third period on the power play.
Very true. From the draw, back to McInnes, over to Reardon. They'll go back to McInnes, no room there. He sends the puck to the net, shields the save, and Ratchie barrels over Young, going for the rebound. Turgeon to Drake. Ratchie is in the way. Ratchie just trying to hold the puck. That's kind of a lost start in this league.
And I'm amazed that there's 2 defensemen in the corner. Both Ratchie and Ragnarsson are both in the corner to the left. There's no one in front of the net.
We're down to 4 seconds to go in the period, and that's going to do it. Shields makes a save to round it out there at the buzzer. The Blues outshoot the Sharks 18-4. They get goals from Mayers and Young and lead it 3-2. Hey, hockey fans, enjoy tonight's game with a cold Bud Light, because it won't fill you up and never let you down. So make it a Bud Light, the proud supporter of the NHL. Coming up here in our second intermission, Dan McLaughlin will have assistant coach Mike Kitchen as his guest. There'll be a WB11 news break. Bernie and I will have highlights. Again, after 40 minutes, the Blues on top, 3-2. Fans from Fitz's Bar and Grill and Crystal Tavern sports bars. And if you'd like to win seats in the party zone, join us at one of the Bud Light Fox Sportsnet Blues viewing parties. They're held at sports bars throughout our great city. And remember, it's the Party Zone, and it's brought to you by Bud Light and Fox Sports Net. Ken Wilson, Bernie Federko, Dan McLaughlin. Third period action. Blues up by a goal. Trying to make it 3 in a row and 5 out of 6 in the win column, with Toronto coming to town on Monday night, and then a game in Boston Tuesday night. McInnes over to Reardon. He'll shoot it in. Young, Turgeon, Drake up front. Shields leaves the puck. It's knocked off the boards. McInnes keeps the puck in with his skate. Reardon a shot, and Shields makes the save. The puck comes to Turgeon. Ragnarsson on him, all the way out to the blue line. Reardon would like to go to McInnes. The play isn't there. Drake gives him the puck back. Now in tight, Turgeon to Young. Oh, and he hits the pad. I mean, he hits the pad. Here's a shot wide. Now Shields has lost his stick. Friesen should pick it up and give it to him. Ragnarsson slides it to him, and Shields has trouble picking it up. Finally gets it. McInnes flips the puck towards the net. Power play here for the Blues to start the period. Now Marchment comes on, so the power play is over. Boy, what a chance Young had, Bernie. Wow.
That was set up so well. A great play by Reardon on that play, and it's a shame that Young didn't score because, again, Shields was swimming. Big time swimming, Ken.
Big time. Now the puck comes into the penalty box below us, so that brings a stoppage in play with 1:13 gone here in the third period, and the Blues leading it 3-2.
Boy, I want to tell you, great plays by the Blues. There's the chop there Al McInnes took on the leg by Owen Nolan. The two have not liked each other all night. You see Al favoring a little bit. He's on the bench right now talking to Ray Barilli. Let's hope that he's okay, but it appears that he looks like he's okay. But he took a good whack there on the leg there, and there was no penalty call. That's a slash.
We can't allow that, Bernie.
No, we can't allow that. Someone has to go after Nolan very soon to set a message to the rest of the Sharks.
It'd be kind of nice just to, you know, get an early goal here, make it 4-2, and say, hey, you know, hey.
Kenny, we're in a situation here that it really, wins are not that important. Wins are, the Blues have lots of wins and they're going to win a lot of games, but you don't let anybody get in the situation where they can take advantage of your key players, and Al McInnes is a key player.
Yes, he is. Mateau plays the puck over far side. It comes to Sturm. He'll shoot, and the blocker saved by Turek, and the puck deflects right to him. And he'll just hold on and stop play. Let's go down and see what's new with Dan McLaughlin.
All right, Ken, thanks a lot. People are dumping things on Chris Pronger, so we'll let him go here in a little bit. But how you feeling? How's the knee?
It's not bad. It's starting to get a little bit better, a little bit more range of motion, and it's only gone down quite a bit over the last couple of days. So hopefully it's good progress.
When can you get back on the ice?
That is a good question. I don't know. I haven't even talked to the docs or the training staff about that. It's just been kind of every day seeing how the range of motion is and seeing how it feels. And I think the biggest thing right now is just getting the swelling down, and then we'll go from there.
How painful is it right now for you?
It's excruciating. It's not that bad. You know, it hurts to kind of straighten the leg and bring it up, but you know, walking around it's not too bad. But
now Marshall Falk was back in about a week and a half. You know,
that's tough. I mean, different injuries though, Dan. Different injuries.
I understand. Thanks for stopping by.
All right, thanks, Dan.
Guys, back to you.
Low after the puck. Gets there first, so there's no icing. Hockey players are kind of wimps anyway, aren't they, Bernie? Can't get back quickly.
No, why come back quickly? And I was going to say,
that's right. Why?
You and I are both available during the All-Star weekend to go to Hawaii if Chris wants to take us. If he'd like to take us somewhere, we are doing nothing that weekend.
I can carry suitcases, or I can hire the bellhop to carry them. Turek goes down, and oh, they go after everybody. Here we go. Here we go. It's Reed Lowe and Owen Nolan right there. That's the battle you want. That's Thornton now he's got. I thought it was Owen Nolan for a minute. It's Scott Thornton. And this one has all the makings of bedlam before it's over. You know, they can say what they want, that they've forgotten the playoffs last spring, but nobody forgets it that quickly.
No, I agree. And again, I don't know why there was no penalty call here. Clearly the guy ran into Roman Turek. You can't touch the goaltender. He was playing the puck, and Roman Turek went to clear this puck, and he was run into by one of the Sharks players. I believe it was Thornton, but the puck is dumped in. You'll see right here, Marleau just dumps it in, and now I believe it was Thornton that was going in. Thornton ran into the goaltender. We don't see that's away. That was, and that's why Lowe came in and hit Thornton, and then Chevaturka got a hold of Marleau. But here's the call, and I think this should be a penalty. You got to go to your way to not run into the goaltender, and how do you not call that a penalty? He paid the price, but their Blues are going to get a penalty because of that. And I still don't understand, how do you not get called there for running into the goaltender?
I don't think there's any question you get a penalty for that. You know, Chevaturkin is probably never going to win a Norris Trophy playing defense in the National Hockey League. I'll say one thing, that big kid from Russia is tough, and he doesn't back away from anybody. He hammered that kid.
He's a big kid, no question about it, but we'll see here again. Now, Roman Turek is playing this puck. Now, there's no way a guy can run into you and not get a penalty there. There's no way that that is not a penalty call. And I just don't understand that. Reed Lowe looks like he got a couple of shots in, or tried to get a couple of shots in. He's got the ice bag on his right hand there. And he doesn't feel too comfortable. I know maybe it's his thumb, but...
So the Blues end up, Bernie, with the extra penalty. And after all of that, the Blues are shorthanded, which proves that sometimes crime pays. Here's Conroy. His shot deflects wide off Suter.
Scott Harvey did not try to get out of Roman Turek out of the way when he was forechecking there. That is a penalty.
He didn't get shoved, nope. And he ran into Turek with his, looked like his skater leg. Yep. You can't do that.
Nope.
Now Finley back for the puck in the corner, flips it ahead, kept in by Suter, who has to deal with Nash. And the Blues, Finley gets the puck and finds an opening. So a power play for San Jose. They are 1 for 4 on the power play. Thornton and Lowe each get 2 for roughing. And Sasha Habanoff gets a tripping penalty. That's where the extra penalty is. And it is down to the 1 minute mark now, the penalty. Blues up 3-2. So a chance for San Jose to send things to the tie. And the puck deflects there to Turek, and he'll just wisely grab it and hold on.
I missed the tripping call, and I didn't see it.
I don't know where that came, unless I don't know where. Did that come after? And when they kind of jumped Thornton, boy, Reed Lowe looks like he's really got a problem with that right hand.
Yeah, he really does, and it looks like it's his thumb, the right thumb. There's a good shot of it, and I think that he must have maybe pulled his finger back or his thumb, but he is grimacing in pain.
Suter, Nolan, he'll shoot, he scores, and the Sharks tie it. So the Sharks, in almost a playoff-like tactic, dumping the goaltender. They don't get a penalty. The Blues retaliate, and the Sharks go away with a smile. His 18th of the season. Owen Nolan ties it at 3.
Nolan can rocket the puck, and he makes no mistake from the boards. I think Roman Turk was totally screened. Turk should have maybe been closer to this near post, as this one went right up, right underneath the crossbar. You see Roman Turk's position. He couldn't see it. I don't think he could pick up that angle at all, as both Friesen and Ricci were right in front of him, and that puck just right in the top corner. So the Sharks with a power play goal of their own, their second of the night, and it's tied again. So we have 2 power play goals for each team.
So the Blues, with the best penalty killing in the league, give up 2 shorthanded goals, or goals while they're shorthanded, if you will. Power play goals for San Jose, and that is unusual. 349, Nolan's 18th from Suter and Ricci. So 4 of the 6 goals have come on power plays, and it's 3-3. And again, you've got the issue of San Jose being physical and taking advantage of some key Blues players. And the obvious question is, are the Blues going to answer? And one could ask, should they? I think you and I are assuming the answer to that is yes. Or should you just turn the other cheek and win the game? I think you answered that already. More importantly,
you can do both.
You should make the statement, and you might still win the game. And if you don't, it's not the end of the world.
I agree.
Montgomery gets hit. Turgeon losing the puck to Harvey. Now a backhander by Montgomery wide. The Blues doing a little bit of standing, kind of back on their heels all of a sudden. And the puck comes up to Scott Young. His flip pass ahead for Turgeon. Turgeon out of Young in a crowd. Can't get a shot. And the Sharks control the puck off the glass. And by Reardon the length of the ice. Jeff Finley back to touch it. Icing against San Jose. We've got a long, long way to go in this one.
The Sharks tied with a power play, and again, we talked about faceoffs being so important. This is what the Sharks did. They win the faceoff back, but you'll see Nolan here on the boards. You're going to see the 2 Shark forwards in front of the net, and this is why Turek does not see it. You see him, he's trying to fight his way through. Now he's looking beyond, goes down to try to cover as much goal as he can, and that one right over his right shoulder. So good setup and a great shot by Owen Nolan. But someone has to clear those 2 forwards up in front of the net so the Turk can pick that up.
You see the Sharks have a strong record on the road. The Blues' road record is 13-7-2. So in that class also. Here's Al McInnes. 3-3 to score. The shot stick save by Shields. And the puck cleared up the boards, not out. The shot by McInnes, but the play's offside. The puck had come out to center ice. McInnes sending it back in an offside call.
Yeah, we got a second here. I want to wish a happy birthday to Diane Shunk. It's her birthday today. I won't say how old. Let's just say a couple years older than 21. Here's the play again. You'll see it. Puck just come right out. Al McInnes with the shot. Pretty hard for us to tell there, but the referee or the linesman right down the blue line was able to call it offside immediately. You see the good position by the Blues players, the 2 forwards in front of the net.
Also, Jonathan, Jeff, Tim, and Brooke want to say hi to the Blues fans in Salem, Missouri.
There's another look at it. Again, hard to tell unless we're in that angle along the blue line. only the linesman really has the clear position there on that shot to make the call.
This afternoon, Philadelphia won 4-3 at Carolina. Minnesota won out in Los Angeles 4-1. And Montreal at home beat Washington 4-2. Those were earlier. Columbus at home tonight beat Anaheim 2-1. Boston at home edged the New Jersey Devils 4-3. Toronto beat the Rangers in Toronto 3-1. And Buffalo scored a 2-1 win on the island. So a lot of finals. 13 games tonight in the National Hockey League, which means only 4 teams are not scheduled. Finley back for the puck. The Blues and Sharks tied at 3. Bouncing puck in front of the net. A shot. Oh, and it deflects wide. Marchman moving up, the defenseman. Finley trying to contain him. The puck comes loose. Jamal Mayers trying to get it. Fighting off Patrick Marleau. And the battle ensues. Marleau back along the boards. Puck comes to Harvey. Back from Thornton to the point. A shot that trickles wide. Ryan Marchman letting that one ripple. This is Reed Lowe shooting the puck in off Marchman. He'll clear it out. And it's Cheba Turkin with a bouncing puck. Reed Simpson now with Mayers and Lowe. Simpson shoots the puck in. Both clubs are trying to change here. We're approaching the 7-minute mark of the 3rd period. The Sharks have scored here in this period to tie it. Cheba Turkin a pass for Young. Back for Havanoff. So Havanoff, Cheba Turkin, Turgeon, Young, and Drake on at the moment. The Blues have kind of taken a step back since the Sharks scored to tie it. And the Sharks are definitely the aggressor. Starting to forecheck with more life, starting to play more aggressively. Marcus Ragnarsson for San Jose gets the puck ahead, gets it right back from Ricci, dumps it to the blue line, and it's Sasha Havanoff. Over far side, Turgeon to Drake, he's stopped. We go back the other way, long shot, and that drive by Sturm goes off Roman Turek. Both clubs are changing. The shots on the night, 30 for the Blues, only 12 for San Jose. Blues shoot the puck the length of the ice, touched by the Sharks, and that's an icing call. So Owen Nolan has been a thorn in the Blues side here tonight.
At 3, Sharks with a great road record, and they played very well, a steady improvement every season. Last year at this time they were a little bit of a struggle compared to this season, and they're doing a great job. 15 games over 500 right now.
Nash cannot clear. Friesen and Salvador. McInnes, Salvador, Eastwood, Conroy, and Nash out there. Here's Owen Nolan. Puck comes in front, deflected away. Nash kicks the puck up to Eastwood. Eastwood trying to work around Nash's stick. Gives the puck to Conroy. Nash still trying to get his stick. Conroy's pass hits Owen Nolan, and then Salvador does. And Nolan just misses Nash, or vice versa. So 11:37 to go, and nobody knows who's going to win this game. Both teams are changing. Drake is stopped. Finley sends the puck over to McInnes. At the end of the shift, he gets a late hit from Hines, shoots the puck in, and it comes all the way back out to Todd Reardon. The shots in this period are 3-3. And there's no question when San Jose gets some energy, and they haven't had it at all times tonight. They're a physical team, and that really bothers the Blues. We saw it in the playoffs, and you can see it at times tonight.
Blues very disorganized right now. They have to let the puck do the work. Don't worry about the guys running. Just ship the puck back and forth. You're going to get holes to go in.
Young to Turgeon. He hits Rafsky with a puck. Reardon pokes it right to Shields. And here comes San Jose. Ragnarsson lugging the mail. He'll flip the puck into the corner. Cheba Turkin with Sturm there. Around near side, Bateau intercepts. Sends it in front off Turek's stick. And the outlet pass from Corso. Over on the far side, Nagy taking that pass. Nagy back to the point to Havanoff. He'll shoot and shoots wide. Boganecki taken down. He's just up from Worcester, Eric Boganecki. Here comes Sandstrom, a shot, and that's turned away. Sundstrom's shot goes into the crowd, and then Havanoff gives him a couple of pokes. I'm not sure the Russians like the Swedes anyway, or is it the Swedes who don't like the Russians?
It was a great play there by Havanoff. He got a couple of good shots in.
10-10 to go, third period. Let's go down to Dan McLaughlin.
Well, guys, with Chris Pronger out, you have to look at Al McInnes. He's going to see the brunt of the playing time. Of course, he plays so many minutes anyway, but the other night against New Jersey, over 30 minutes. And the first two periods tonight, 20:09. Remember, the Blues started the period on the power play, and of course, he was on that. And Al McInnes has been busy all night, whether it would be against Owen Nolan. It really doesn't matter. He's been physical. They've been taking runs at Al McInnes. And those two have really tangled it up all night. Owen and McInnes, the two leaders on both these teams. You saw the slash here, not called against Nolan, but Al McInnes, the leader of this team and playing an awful lot. And that's going to be the case down the stretch with Chris Pronger out. Guys?
If Chris Pronger would be in the lineup, I think it would be a battle between Owen Nolan and Chris Pronger. Well, right now, you're right, Danny. That is the leader of this hockey club, and Nolan has set a precedent to go right after Al McInnes. And that's what's happening right now with the play for the Blues has come down in this period because the Sharks have been so physical.
Now both teams are going to play a man short. Sundstrom cross-checking, Havanoff tripping, and the shot goes wide. Ricci, Marchment, Hannon all out there along with Nolan, and Eastwood gets the puck with Young, McInnes, and Salvador. Young over for McInnes. Look at him take that pass. Look at this play, and he takes a stick in the face. McInnes is hurt. I hope it's not his eye. Al McInnes takes a stick in the face. I guess Owen Nolan, and it'll be a double minor, and Nolan complaining. He is hot. Doesn't think he should be penalized, and McInnes is going to have to go off for repairs. 9:49 to go, and that can be a long, long time. There's the play right there.
Moment for Al McInnes. He coming across the middle. We thought it was Owen Nolan, but you'll see Owen Nolan's stick is down. It's Scott Hannon's stick that comes up right there and catches Al McInnes on the left side of the face. I don't know if it's in the eye area. He was cut and bleeding. So Scott Hannon goes off. It's a double minor penalty. So the Blues will be a 4-on-3 power play here for, well, 1:39, and then they'll have themselves a 5-on-4 power play.
So a terrific opportunity for the Blues with a game 3-3, and there you get a look at Al McInnes.
Looked like it was the side of his eye, Kenny. It doesn't look like it was in the inside of the eye, or I can't tell there. Can't get a good look at all. I don't know. Let's hope it's not the same type of injury that PAVOL DEMITRA had.
Boy,
but it was more the blade of the stick. It wasn't the point of the stick. At least it didn't appear to be the point of the stick.
Oh, that's scary. Now you don't like seeing that. 2 for 5 of the Blues. They've had 30 shots in all, and 11 of them have come on their 5 power plays. Puck stolen by Sturm. Again, this is a 4-on-3, so we've got a lot of open ice. Under 10 minutes to go, third period. This has turned out to be quite a game, even though the Blues are out shooting San Jose 30-12. Turgeon with Young, Nagy, and Reardon, so 3 forwards and 1 defenseman, and San Jose clears the puck down the ice. You consider that the Blues have 2 power play goals, and all in all, my sense is that for much of the time, the Blues have been stymied when they've had the power play. Now back to the point to Young. To Turgeon off his skate. Ragnarsson taken down. And the puck cleared down the ice by Owen Nolan. 35 seconds until the original penalties are up. Havanoff and Sundstrom. And then it'll be a 5-on-4. There have only been 6 shots in this period on goal, 3 each side. Salvador getting the puck in. Boganecki with Corso there, and SUTER far side. Salvador bumps the puck ahead. Now it comes around to the near side. Here's Young. Then SUTER gets hit. Here's Stewart. Well, Bernie, the crowd saw something there in the corner. What'd they see?
Yeah, one of the guys put his hand to his face, and I don't know which it was. One of the Blues players got either a stick or something or an elbow from Gary Suter into the face, and he put his hand to his face, and that's why the crowd reacted.
Now the 2 penalized players are back. There are 2 minutes to go in this double minor, and the Blues have the power play. And the Sharks able to clear the puck out. This is Reardon. He's on defense with Chebaturk, and up front you've got Nash, Drake, and Turgeon on the power play. Nash is out there because Young was recently on the point on the power play. The Blues not really getting much done, and the puck cleared down the ice by the shorthanded Sharks.
Pretty hard when you don't have now your 2-point men now on the power play.
Both McInnes and Pronger so essential on the power play, and they're not here. Pronger out after knee surgery, and McInnes getting repairs. Turgeon trying to center, and again Shields has lost his stick. And here's Brian Marchment. Puck comes finally to Friesen. A shot that's high and wide, and Suter will take possession. 6:50 to go in regulation. 3-3 is the score. The Blues have 56 seconds remaining on the power play as both teams are changing. Here's Salvador to Havanoff. There on the points in the power play. Havanoff gets the puck into the corner to Nagy. Around far side for Corso. To Havanoff. A shot blocked by Ricci. Corso to Havanoff. Back to Corso. To Salvador. And the deflection by Nagy. Who would have ever thought you would see a power play with Havanoff, Salvador, Nagy, Corso, and Young? You wouldn't have thought that 10 days ago.
No.
Maybe not 10 minutes ago.
5 rookies.
Unbelievable. You get Young out there, that's it. But how about Havanoff and Salvador in the points? 8 seconds to go in the power play. Puck in deep. Matteau back. Corso and Young there for the Blues. And the puck shot around far side. Now Hannon back on. So the Blues with really a good opportunity there, just undermanned. Corso can't take the pass. Puck shot out. And the battle on the boards. Marlowe trying to go over Conroy. Into the corner. Salvador hits Marlowe. Craig Conroy with a puck. Ahead to Eastwood. Then the puck deflects in. It's an offside call, but a delayed call. San Jose is changing. Boganecki gets hit. Marlowe with a puck. He'll backhand it in. We're down to 5:11 remaining. Third period. 3-3. And the momentum is not exactly with the Blues. This pass up. Marlowe hit by Chebaturkin. Eastwood can't clear. Oh, and Hannon shot turned away by Turek. Blues with a puck. Eastwood in the corner. Under pressure. Leaves the puck to Havanoff. Up for Boganecki. He cannot get around Marchment. Boganecki and Marchment, and finally Havanoff clears his own. The Blues have been held to only 3 shots on goal in this period. Of course, the Sharks have only 4. Sharks had 5 shots in the first period, 4 in the second, 4 here in the third. Nolan hit by Chebaturkin. But Nolan's tough. Look at him battle. And Sasha Havanoff has the puck. The pass up for Mayers goes by him. The length of the ice. Marchment back. Touches the puck. And an icing call against the Blues. 3-3 the score. 4:11 to go in the third period.
But only 3 shots in this period, though, Kenny. 27 through the first 2 periods, and no shots in that 4-minute power play.
The Blues are without Al McInnes. We'll let you know if we see him come back, taking a stick near the left eye not too many minutes ago. So you talk about the injury plague. The Blues have really got it. And the puck deflects over the glass into the crowd. Pat and Tanya Brogan here from Waterloo, Illinois, celebrating Joshua's 7th birthday with his friends from St. Peter and Paul Grade School.
Happy birthday to Cole Hanlon, also today, birthday. Let's hope for a Blues victory in the next 3:53.
We get a report now on Al McInnes. His left eyelid was cut, and he's being stitched up. His return is questionable. So cut in the left eyelid. That That's enough to give you a scare.
Yep.
Oh, boy.
Anytime you get a stick in the eye area, it's always very, very scary.
How many times that happened to you?
Too many times. That's why I donned the shield the last 4 years.
You just knew you had an analyst job coming, and you'd have to have good vision. Make the big bucks.
Oh, yeah.
With Turgeon, Young, and Drake.
That's only play-by-play.
That's the only reason you wore that shield, was thinking about your broadcasting future. 3:18 to go. Mateau flips the puck in the middle. Reardon intercepts, shoots it in, but the Blues are offside. Let's take a look again at the stick of Scott Hannon catching the left eyelid of Al MacInnis.
Well, you see MacInnis come across the middle, and Nolan was back checking right here, but it's the player right here. You see in the middle, the stick comes right up and catches him on the side of the head. And that's where his eyelid is cut. You can see he got up right away, and he was reaching for the eye. As soon as you see a player drop that glove and reach for the eye, you know that he's cut or there's something wrong. And Al just let the glove go and went in there, so let's hope it's nothing serious.
Puck goes in the crowd again. 3:08 left, third period. Well, all Blues games for the rest of the regular season on the weekends have only single seats available. However, there are great group packages with discounts for groups of 20 or more still available for many of the weeknight games. So call the Blues group sales team at 314-622-5454 on Monday to learn more. You want to come out. Well, this is a great hockey team, and just having a lot of fun and excitement here at Savvis Center. We'll all be here again on Monday night. Toronto will be in. We'll have the telecast on Fox Sportsnet. The pregame at 6:30, the game telecast at 7. Then we'll be with you at 6 o'clock for the game from Boston. Woo, as Marlowe shoots wide on Tuesday night. Here's Havanoff for the Blues, up for Simpson. The puck hits Stewart, and then the puck out at center ice. Scott Thornton over to Brad Stewart. Havanoff lining him up, bumps him. Mayers gets the puck. Up for Reed Simpson, out for Reed low, out of his reach. This is Gary Suter battling a bouncing puck. Mayers intercepts, has to wait for Low, backhands the puck in, and the teams are changing. Nash gets held a bit by Suter. Mayers centers, all the way back to Finley. Jeff Finley trying to get the puck in front. Marchman a good play. Then Nash and Friesen go down together. 2:12 to go in the third. Marchman a shot, and it deflects over the net. Finley getting cross-checked by Friesen. Conroy gets the puck. A pass for Nash too far. Marchman clears the puck back into the Blues territory. Salvador to Finley. Up for Conroy. And the puck shot in by the Blues, but it goes over the glass and into the crowd. And boy, you don't have Pronger. You don't have MacInnis. And you're asking other players to do a lot of things they are not accustomed to doing. Well, the cast and writers at Hype set their sights on all things hyped and take viewers into the land of lampoon. So check out the most hilarious sketch comedy show on TV, Hype, tomorrow at 7:30 on WB11. This is Jeff Finley shooting the puck in. 1:45 to go. Will we see back-to-back overtime games here at Savvis Center? Ricci gets hit by Nash. Salvador ends up with a puck to Finley. He'll send it high in the air. Scott Hannon goes back. The Blues have Conroy, Eastwood, and Nash out there with Salvador and Finley. Hannon's pass too far. Finley shovels the puck into the crowd, and they're giving out souvenirs galore here in the last few minutes just below us.
This whole period has almost been like a playoff atmosphere, too. Very physical, especially the Sharks. There you see the statistics. The Blues without Chris Pronger since 1995. 12 wins, 14 losses, and 3 ties. So pretty obvious that a man of his caliber is very much missed when he's not in the lineup.
That's his short hair and his David Letterman look there. Of course, now he has the long hair going.
The style.
Or longer hair, let us say. Having off up to Turgeon. Now Mateau for San Jose. I guarantee you the Sharks would be thrilled to get a tie in this game.
And they only have 13 shots. They should be thrilled if they get a tie.
They've been outshot 30-13. RICCI ahead. Sundstrom tips the puck in. Havenoff can't clear. Drake takes over. Drake, Young, and Turgeon, the big line. With Havenoff and Chevaturkin. Here's Scott Young. He'll let a long one go wide of the mark. Turgeon flips the puck around behind the net. Here's Scott Young. Centering. Turgeon, a shot. Oh, great save by Shields to stop Pierre Turgeon, a backhander. And we're down to 30.6 seconds to go in regulation play.
Blues big line with a good chance as they just shoveled the puck around behind the net, and Scott Young just threw this right through the crease. Now Shields can't let that come through the crease, but he did. You see it there. You can't let the puck come through your crease there. Shields very fortunate that Pierre Turgeon didn't put that in the net, but he let that puck go right through the crease, and RICCI helped out a little bit, but Turgeon with an opportunity to score and win this game.
Big face-off here for the Blues. Ricci for San Jose. Eastwood for the Blues. Salvador at the top of the circle, where Al McInnes would usually be.
Well, we can miss it in more ways than one.
Now the Sharks control. 25 seconds to go. They just dump the puck out. Finley sweeps it back to Salvador. He'll dump it in. And they wave off icing. Marcus Ragnarsson hit by Drake. Eastwood back to the point. Salvador shot just wide. 10 seconds to go. Finley for Conroy to Eastwood. 6 seconds in front. And the puck cleared down the ice. 2 seconds to go, and that's going to do it. They're all over Nash. Owen Nolan gives him a little poke on the shoulder, and Nash goes down like a feather. And we're into overtime territory. The Blues and Sharks are tied at 3. Owen Nolan scoring at 3:49 of the third, the only goal of the third period. And this is the goal that sends this one into overtime, which is coming up next.
Night, the Blues and the New Jersey Devils were tied at 3, and Pierre Turgeon, you saw him there. This is the result of the overtime. The face-off, the shot from the point by Todd Reardon, and the deflection by Pierre Turgeon, a 4-3 victory for the Blues. So we'll try it again tonight. The Blues overtime record, 3 wins, 1 losses, and 4 ties. These Sharks have not lost this season in overtime. 3 wins and 8 ties. So, Kenny, this should be exciting again.
I like it. It's always exciting now with the 4-on-4. Each team has a point. So the Sharks have 65 points at the moment. The Blues have 72. The Blues would like to have 73. So a 5-minute sudden death overtime period. 4-on-4, and each team has a point. One team has a chance to get another point. This is Marcus Ragnarsson. Havenoff slows him up. And the puck comes over to the near side. Reardon flips it ahead. Young can't get the puck. Sturm loses it. The Blues had only 4 shots on goal in the third period. But you know what? San Jose only had 4. So we go to overtime with the Blues out shooting the Sharks 31-13. And both teams are changing. Not exactly a wide open start here in overtime, which is usually what you see.
Sharks have only given up 1 goal 4-on-4 this season, if you can believe it.
Turek with a puck. Up for Jeff Finley. The pass deflects away from Corso. Nagy playing it over to Finley. Finley and Salvador. They're the heart of the defense now.
Yes, they are. And what an opportunity for the youngsters. You got Nagy out and Corso out on a 4-on-4 in overtime.
Suter flips the puck to the net. It goes wide. Friesen and Nolan. They're the forwards. Suter and Stewart are on the defense. Very offensive-minded defensemen. Suter, a shot that goes wide. Finley and Stewart after the puck. Stewart plays it to Nolan. Look out here. In front, the puck hops over Friesen's stick. Suter, a shot, hits a couple of skates. And Nagy will get the puck out. He catches the skate of SUTER in the head. Now Brad Stewart with RICCI. The shot, he scores! Brad Stewart scores at 1:51 of overtime. So for the second time this season here at home, the Blues lose in overtime. So the Sharks snag 2 points, and the Blues will have to settle for 1.
The problem on this goal here, it was a 2-on-1. Bryce Salvador slid to block the shot. When you slide to block a shot on a goaltender and you don't make contact with it, the goaltender has no idea where this puck is going. You'll see Stewart come in on the left wing, and he's going to blast it. Salvador slides, and Turk didn't pick it up, and the puck went right in between his pads. And we'll see it again from another angle, the slide and the shot. And Turk, somehow that puck found its way in between his pads. So the Sharks worked hard, Kenny, and they controlled the play in that third period. And because of it, they ended up with a big overtime win.
151 unassisted. Stewart, his 4th of the season. So the Sharks get a win in Dallas last night. They get a win here tonight. They have won 3 in a row and only 1 loss in their last 6 games, and that was 2-1 to Colorado. So they've got to feel pretty good about themselves.
They have to be, and again, now they're 5 points up ahead of the Dallas Stars, again in first place in Pacific Division, I should say. There is our Budweiser player of the game, Brad Stewart, the youngster just in his 2nd year, having a great season again, and he gets the game-winning goal tonight.
So there you go. The Blues get the point, but they don't get the win before 19,861 here at Savvis Center. Here's our Commerce Bank big save.
This came in the last minute of the game. The pass across to Pierre Turgeon, and Steve Shields was able to track this one down. Only the 4th shot by the Blues in that 3rd period. So a big save for Steve Shields, who didn't have a lot of big saves.
So an entertainment galore here, but no win tonight for Bernie and Dan. I'm Ken Wilson. Thanks for joining us. 4-3, the Sharks win it in overtime. Our next telecast Monday night here against Toronto. Coverage begins at 6:30 on Fox Sports Net. Broadcasters Blazers and Cutter and Buck Apparel provided by Ad Creations Promotions Group of downtown St. Louis. Tom McLaughlin, Mark Holsey, our crew, always a great job here in St. Louis. Thanks again for being with us. This copyrighted telecast on WB11 has been produced by Fox Sports Net.